What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Marvel Rivals, and here we are with another character breakdown, and as you can see in the background, it's everybody's favorite X-Man, Wolverine, baby. But real quick, just let y'all know this will be slightly different, as I believe this guy needs a little bit of buff, so I will be talking about that throughout the video, man. But let's get into this. And again, we're talking about Wolverine, who is a duelist. His difficulty is a 3 out of 5. He has a base health pool of 300, and he has a movement speed of 7 meters a second, man. Now, Wolverine attacks quickly, and he's hard to kill. Although he can be annoying to the opposite team, if they learn his all-or-nothing approach, they will easily take him down. Thankfully, he's very effective in 1v1 fights, especially against characters who cannot zone him out. If we want to focus on his raw damage output, he's amazing. Moreover, he can easily take down a lot of targets on the battlefield due to his impressive mobility. If his passive is active, most players will lose control very fast. However, we recommend using Wolverine only if you already have some experience, because he can often be a hit or miss character, and you need to be extremely aware of your actions to use him properly, man. And I can't agree with that last sentiment more, as I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people got on, like myself, and was like, I'm playing Wolverine, and quickly found out that he's not the easiest to use. And to be honest, I truly do believe he needs buffs. But let's go ahead and get into his abilities. And Wolverine actually has 2 passive abilities. The first one being the regenerative healing factor. And with this, you begin to heal and rise with a hefty bonus health, shaking off all debuffs. After a brief moment, any remaining bonus health morphs into a one-off heal, zeroing out his rage. Assists and KOs reduce this cooldown. Now, the bonus health that it will give you is anywhere between 150 to 300, and the damage increases with his rage. Bonus health duration is 3 seconds. Bonus health / healing conversion is 1. The cooldown reduction per KO engaged is 10 seconds, and the cooldown is 90 seconds, man. So as you can see here on the screen, as soon as you get lower in health, you will get a nice little boost of bonus health, and just depending on his rage, which we're about to talk about here in a minute, you will get a certain amount of bonus health based off of that. Now, this is the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to buffs, and with this passive right here, we all know how Wolverine heals instantly. So with me, first thing that they need to do is make it to where this passive, he should heal after like a 1 or 2 thing delay and just start healing instantly. It shouldn't have to wait till he's losing health, almost dead. He should instantly heal after like a 1 or 2 second delay or something like that, right on back to health, and they can just figure out a way to tweak it to where it's not overpowered and he's not regenerating health too fast. So let me know. Now, the next passive he has is called Berserker Rage. With this, rage builds up when Wolverine attacks or takes hits, boosting the damage of his claw strikes and the bonus health from his regenerative healing factor. Now, for max rage, you can get 100. For rage per Savage Claw hit gets increased to 7. The rage per Visage Rampage hit gets increased to 20. The rage per Feral Leap Snatch gets increased to 20. The rage per Berserker Claw Strike hit is increased by 7. The rage per Last Stand Knockback is 25. The rage per hit taken is 3. And the rage gained from taking hits is 2 per second. And with this right here, you will get a visual indicator as this passive does come into play. You will first start seeing his claws heat up. Then you will start seeing a red aura around him, followed up with his hair spiking up. And you'll know that you're fully in Berserker Rage, man. So you will get visual cues for this. This right here, I think is fine. Nothing too special about this. It does increase his damage, but this is how he is in the comics. So gotta fully agree with it, man. But now let's get into his main abilities, and we're going to start with his attack, which is called Savage Claw. With this, you slash with adamantium claws for a claw strike, unleashing Feral Leap with enhance it to Berserk Claw Strike for a brief period. This is a melee. The base damage is 15 damage per strike. The percentage damage, you deal damage equal to 1.5% of the target's max health. with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. Your max distance is 3.5 meters, and your attack interval, the first 3 strikes have an interval of 0.27 seconds between them, while the 4th strike has a 0.84 seconds interval from the 3rd strike, man. So, as you can see right here, when you come up with your basic 275 health characters, if you start slashing them, it will take around 12 slashes if you are not in Berserker mode. You know, once you are actually in Berserker mode, it will take less slashes. Now, real quick, we're going to go ahead and get this girl killed off right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with Berserk, it should be about 9 instead of the normal 12, man. Now, this is what's kind of crazy with this. With me personally, as you play with him, you'll notice that with you needing 12 strikes to kill just a basic 275, that means you're probably going to need around 10 to kill the 250. With his movement and with the way that you attack, it's kind of hard sometimes to kill people, especially if the other team has a healer. So I would think that maybe they could speed this up just slightly in between the burst of strikes, just a little bit quicker. But right there, let me know how y'all feel about that attack right there. Now, we're going to get into his next ability, which is called the Pharaoh Leap. With this, you leap like an animal to snatch the first enemy upon impact and smash them into the ground. Unleashing this ability will enhance his normal attack to Berserk Claw Strike for a brief period, man. Now, the snatch damage is 35. The smash damage is also 35. The knockback duration is 0.75 seconds. The Berserker Claw Strike duration is 4 seconds. The Berserker Claw Strike base damage is 6 damage per strike. Berserker Claw Strike percentage damage is you deal damage equal to 1% of the target's max health with an extra 0.035% damage for each point of rage. Berserker Claw Strike max distance is 3.5 meters. The Berserker Claw Strike attack interval is 5.88 strikes per second, and your cooldown is 12 seconds, man. Now, this ability here, you're going to want to make sure that you're right up on the person, and then you're going to hit the ability. You will take off with them, and you will go ahead and hit them with the Berserker Claw at the end there. Now, as you can tell, if it's a 250 or 275 health character, you will be able to kill them instantly with this. So you got to make sure that you get them, and you will be able to kill off the 275 / the 250 characters. Now, the hard thing about this, I'm not going to lie, is it's somewhat hard to hit when it comes to actually landing this in game with everyone moving, because again, you have to be right up on the person in order to actually snatch them. And then on top of that, you will look, and you can't actually catch them like through the air, but it's kind of hard sometimes to aim it, and you will think that you're like right in front of someone and you're gonna leap forward to just snatch them, but you'll actually jump over them. So make sure that your character models are essentially touching before you attempt to use the leap, just to make sure you grab onto them. Now, with this ability right here, I would say that it just needs a little bit of tweaking with the snatch. Like, I don't think you should have to be literally basically nut to butt in order to snatch somebody up. I think it should be like kind of like a area of like a grab, like an overall grab, because there's times when you're playing and you're going to use this, you're thinking you're right in front of the guy, and you're just going to jump right over him because you're not literally touching his character model. So again, just make sure you're close when you're doing this. Now, the next ability we're going to talk about is going to be called Undying Animal. And with this, you unleash a fierce howl to briefly reduce incoming damage. The duration is 5 seconds, the damage boost is 50%, and the cooldown is 16 seconds, man. So as you can see, when you pop this, you will yell out and you will turn a white color to let you know that you got the thing going on. And basically with this move, you're just going to want to pop it whenever you can, just to always make sure you're reducing your incoming damage. Now, here's another area that could be buffed. Like I said, with the grab, make sure they should buff it to where you don't have to be, like I said, literally right up on the character to grab them. Make it a little bit more lenient. But with this one here, on top of getting the damage reduction, I think you should also get a movement boost anytime you use this ability for the 5 seconds. Go ahead and give him the damage reduction and the movement boost, because just like how he is in the comics, the guy does actually move very fast when he's in his rage. So give him a movement boost along with the damage reduction. Now, on to the next ability, and that's going to be Vicious Rampage. And with this, you dash forward and unleash a claw strike. This is a movement-based damage ability. The average speed is 44 meters a second. The max distance is 7.5 meters. The range is 3 meters. The base damage is 15 damage per strike. The percentage damage, you deal damage equal to 1.5% of the target's max health with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. And your cooldown is going to be 3 seconds, man. Now, as you see with this move here, when you pop it, you will fly forward and attack your enemy, man. It doesn't do that much damage for real, but it is a good movement tool and a way to actually catch up and chase down people that you're going up against. Another good use for it is a way to get up to hard to reach places, as you can jump up in the air and then use this ability to kind of boost yourself up in the air to get back. It's also an ability that can be used if Jeff tries to throw you off the edge. Make sure you're aiming yourself back towards the map, and as soon as he shoots you out, you can use this ability to get yourself right on back onto the map, man. So again, this ability is really good for his mobility, since you get it back fairly quickly and you cover a lot of distance quickly as well. So it's very good for his mobility. So use this to get to second floors of buildings, use this to help get to points faster, use it to close in on your opponents, and you can also use it to save yourself from Jeff. This ability here is one of the few that actually I don't think needs any help, but his other ones do. Now, what we are going to do here is talk about his final ability, which is going to be his ult, and that's going to be called Last Stand. Now with this, you knock back enemies ahead airborne and spiral through the air, sweeping up enemies along the path and delivering a devastating impact at the landing point. Knockback range is 8 meters, spherical radius. The knockback damage is 50. The snatching DOT is 20 seconds. The impact range is 8 meters of a spherical radius. The impact base damage is 50. The impact percentage damage is you deal damage equal to 10% of the target's max health with an extra 0.3% damage for each rage point that you have. And the knockdown time is 1 second, man. So with this ability right here, when you pop it, you will fling any people that you have above you, in front of you, and then you're going to go ahead and jump down and slam them into the ground. Now this ability right here is actually very good also to take out like your tanks. So if you want to take out your tanks after leaping with them, you're probably going to want to hit them with this and go ahead and slam them boys to finish them off. Now with all that being said, his ult is pretty good. It's alright, especially if you can catch a lot of people in it. I don't really think it needs to be changed too much. Maybe do a tad bit more damage maybe, but I think it's pretty good the way that it is. Now, he does have a team-up ability, which is called Metal Cannonball, and this is going to be with the Hulk. And with this, Wolverine and the Hulk can interact with each other. Once both parties confirm, Hulk can lift Wolverine and press the key to hurl him forward. The max waving duration is going to be 5 seconds. The cooldown is 3 seconds, and again, the target team-up is going to be with Hulk. And as you can see here on the screen, you will call to Hulk. He will confirm with you. He will pick you up and launch you. You will be in a similar state that you are with your Pharaoh Leap. And you will go ahead and land. And you will also get the Berserker Claw Rush once you land as well. So again, so it is overall a good ability. Now when it comes to Wolverine, I really do think that they want him to be one of those get in, grab somebody, kill him, and get out characters. But he really doesn't have anything, like his abilities really don't work as well as they're intended in my opinion, especially if the other team has healing. So again, I think his regenerative health healing factor needs to be an instant one and not one that only kicks in when he's about to die. So basically once he takes damage, after a couple of seconds, he should just instantly start healing. When it comes to his feral leap, I think that they need to make the grab distance, or the distance in which you actually pick up the person when you leap, a little bit further away. So this way you don't have to literally be hugging or touching the person in order to pick them up. And then the last buff I think that he really needs is for the Undying Animal. When he pops that right there and gets his damage reduction, I think he should also go ahead and give him another movement boost as well, man. But this has been another one of them breakdowns for that boy Wolverine, and also a buffs video because I really think he needs it. But down in them comments, let me know. Do y'all agree with these buffs? Do y'all think it's too much? Or is Wolverine good just the way he is, man? But let me know down in them comments, baby. But it's been another one of them breakdown videos, and I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.